Hey there! Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that affects all of us, our social interactions and the habits that might unknowingly push people away. Have you ever wondered why some individuals seem to effortlessly draw others toward them while others struggle to make meaningful connections? Well, in this video, we're going to unravel the mystery by highlighting 7 habits that can make people dislike you almost instantly. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have a clearer understanding of what not to do if you want to build positive relationships. 1. Constant negativity. Life is full of ups and downs, and it's only natural to encounter challenges and setbacks along the way. It's healthy to express your concerns and frustrations. It's a way of acknowledging your emotions and seeking support. However, there's a fine line between expressing your feelings and dwelling in a cloud of constant negativity. Imagine being around someone who consistently brings a negative vibe to every interaction. They could turn the most beautiful day into a gloomy one with their pessimistic outlook. This constant negativity not only affects your mood, but also impacts how you perceive that person. After all, who wants to spend time with someone who always seems to find the dark side of things? Negativity can be contagious, and when you're always focused on the downsides, it's difficult for others to remain upbeat around you. Think about it. Do you enjoy being around someone who always sees the glass as half empty? Chances are, you'd rather be in the company of someone who radiates positivity and light. But here's the good news. You have the power to shift this dynamic. Instead of allowing negativity to dominate your conversations, consider reframing your perspective. When faced with a challenging situation, acknowledge the difficulties, but also make an effort to find the silver lining. It's not about denying the existence of problems. It's about recognizing that there's often more than one way to interpret a situation. Furthermore, focusing on potential solutions rather than dwelling on problems can drastically alter the course of your interactions. People appreciate problem solvers, those who approach difficulties with a can-do attitude and a willingness to explore ways to overcome them. By showing that you're proactive and optimistic in the face of challenges, you'll naturally draw others toward your energy. Remember, positivity and optimism are qualities that resonate with everyone. When you infuse your conversations with these qualities, you create an environment that's not only more enjoyable, but also more conducive to building lasting relationships. So, the next time you catch yourself spiraling into a cycle of constant negativity, pause, take a deep breath, and challenge yourself to find a positive angle or a potential solution. Over time, this simple shift in perspective can make you more likable and create a ripple effect of positivity in your interactions. 2. Interrupting and dominating conversations. Conversations are a dance of ideas and thoughts. They're meant to be a back-and-forth exchange where each person has the opportunity to share their perspective. When you consistently interrupt or dominate conversations, you're essentially sidelining the other person's thoughts and feelings. This can be incredibly frustrating and make the other person feel undervalued. To counteract this habit, practice active listening. Allow the other person to finish their thoughts before sharing your own, and show genuine interest in what they have to say. This not only demonstrates respect, but also opens the door for more engaging and enriching discussions. 3. Excessive self-centeredness. Confidence is attractive, but there's a fine line between self-assuredness and excessive self-centeredness. Constantly steering conversations back to yourself, boasting about your accomplishments, and dismissing others' experiences can make you come across as egocentric. Instead of focusing solely on your own stories, take the time to learn about others' experiences, dreams, and challenges. Show curiosity about their lives, and you'll find that people appreciate your interest in them. Remember, the art of building relationships involves striking a balance between sharing about yourself and showing genuine curiosity about others, built on mutual respect, understanding, and compromise. If you're known for being overbearing, controlling, or dismissive of others' opinions, it can lead to strained interactions. People want to feel like their opinions matter, and that they have the freedom to make their own choices. Embrace a more collaborative and open-minded approach. Instead of dictating how things should be done, work together to find solutions that accommodate everyone's needs. Your willingness to respect others' autonomy will be a breath of fresh air in your social interactions. 5. Dishonesty and lack of authenticity. Honesty is the cornerstone of trust, and trust is a fundamental component of any healthy relationship. When you're consistently dishonest or lack authenticity, you erode the foundation of trust that you need to build connections. Even small lies or exaggerations can snowball into larger issues that damage your credibility and likability. Cultivate a culture of honesty by admitting your mistakes, being transparent about your intentions, and showing vulnerability. Authenticity is magnetic. It draws people in and helps them feel more comfortable around you. 6. Inability to empathize. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It's a critical component of effective communication and building strong relationships. Failing to display empathy can lead to misunderstandings, hurt feelings, and damaged connections. Imagine opening up to someone about a personal struggle, only to be met with indifference or a lack of understanding. It's a lonely and disheartening experience. To foster empathy, actively listen to others, acknowledge their emotions, and offer support. Your ability to connect on an emotional level will create deeper bonds and make you more approachable. 7. Constantly seeking validation. We all know what it feels like to receive recognition and praise. It's a boost to our confidence and can make us feel appreciated. Seeking validation is a natural human tendency. It reaffirms our sense of self and our place in social groups. However, like anything, seeking validation in excess can have unintended consequences, particularly when it becomes the driving force behind your actions. Imagine this. You constantly post updates on social media, hoping for likes and comments to validate your self-worth. Or maybe you always seek approval from your friends and peers before making decisions. While seeking validation isn't inherently wrong, when it takes precedence over everything else, it can lead to a slippery slope. Relying heavily on external validation can create a cycle of insecurity and neediness. When your sense of self-worth hinges entirely on the opinions of others, you become vulnerable to fluctuations in their feedback. A lack of positive feedback might lead to self-doubt, anxiety, and a desperate need to please others in order to regain that sense of validation. This constant need for validation can be detrimental to your relationships as well. Friends, family, and even romantic partners might feel overwhelmed by the pressure to constantly validate you. It can seem like you're never satisfied, always seeking reassurance and neglecting their own feelings and needs in the process. This imbalance can eventually erode the foundation of trust and equality that healthy relationships require. So, how can you break free from this cycle of seeking validation? The answer lies in cultivating a strong sense of self-worth from within. Instead of relying solely on external validation, take time to reflect on your own strengths, achievements, and qualities that make you unique. Embrace your imperfections as part of what makes you human. Remember, your self-worth shouldn't be dependent on others' opinions, but rather on your own self-perception. Developing self-confidence involves acknowledging your abilities and acknowledging your limitations without comparing yourself to others. It's about embracing your journey and focusing on your personal growth rather than constantly seeking approval from the outside world. When you exude self-confidence, you radiate an air of authenticity and positivity that naturally draws people toward you. By understanding that you are valuable and worthy, regardless of the external validation you receive, you take back control of your self-esteem. Instead of constantly seeking others' approval, you'll find yourself making decisions that align with your true values and desires. This shift not only improves your relationship with yourself, but also allows you to build healthier and more balanced connections with others.